Welcome, my most awesome creative artists. Happy to see you today. I hope you enjoyed Earth Day yesterday. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining. It was definitely cool and a little bit windy. So I hope you got out into some sun and felt how warm that sun is starting to become. I just want to remind you that we have a meeting today at 12. So I hope I get to see all of you. And we're going to continue to work on our lockdown diary. Today we're going to talk about the genre of Motown. This is a genre that has to do, that revolves around a record label that promoted people who were of African American descent. So the people who worked there, the people who were involved with it, the artists, most of them were of African American descent. Now you need to understand the time period in which this was being created. So we're talking about in the US, and at this time civil rights was just starting. So there was a lot of unequal treatment, segregation. If you were in the south of the USA, there was actually places where blacks could not go. We talked during Black History Month about Rosa Parks and sitting on the bus. And so this was a time when people started thinking we're equal, and so we should be getting the money and the fame that comes along with the music that we produced. So what was happening in the late 50s is the African American descent musicians were actually making the music, and record labels were taking that music, changing it slightly, and people who were white or Caucasian were playing the music, getting all of the money and all of the fame that went with that. So a man decided to start a record company, and he called it Motown. And so this was a place where people of African American descent could come together. The company was mostly black people, and they were able to develop their own style. So what he realized was things that are easy to listen to, have a really good beat, that have a nice flow to it, were really things that were going to sell. And he was right. So the Motown label got very famous, and it's definitely a genre of music that many of us like. One of the interesting things is this is where Michael Jackson got his start in that kind of music. One of the parts that I want to talk about as well is as we are going through some of these genres, the music of the time period mirrors what's happening in society. So there's a lot of societal unrest, and there is trying to get people who have a good rhythm, and they wanted to, one of the big things was that the artists were role models, and they were expected to act in an appropriate way out in society so that they were able to really take the music industry and walk it with the civil rights music. Tomorrow, we're going to look at hip hop. So that's another genre that mirrors what's going on in society. Now, we're getting to the part where we're still practicing our rhythms. And some of you may look at the video and go, nah, it's not for me. But one of the things I really need you to do is to practice. So this one was really quick. It's got you should be doing the clapping or the tapping. You might not have enough time to do the snapping. It's pretty quick. But to get better, we need to practice. And practice, practice, practice. This is a really cute little video. I actually watched it twice. I went through it. So I hope you will enjoy it, and I hope you will go through it. I will give you the directions for the visual arts portion after this. So enjoy the music. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.